Strong-armed by the NFTA. That is what elected leaders are saying tonight after the Buffalo Schools Board of Education approved a new busing contract. Now, the frustration really lies with the massive increase in costs. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. The new contract with the NFTA is worth $80 million over the next 5 years. 2 on your side's Nate Benson has been following this story closely for us, and he has the latest tonight. Nate?
Yes, Scott and Mary Alice, Board of Education members felt like they were in an impossible situation. Either approve a contract worth $30 million increase compared to the last one, or vote it down and 11,000 students would not have a way to get to school next week. This contract was presented to the board at the last minute last Wednesday during the regular meeting without much time for debate. Buffalo Public Schools CFO Jim Barnes explained that it was
a direct result of the chaos that we were operating under with the departure of that superintendent. Job offers to COOs, 2 different COOs. Unfortunately, that's the environment that caused the delay in getting you the board rep. So that is on us.
The contract is beefy. It's a 5-year deal worth $80 million for the NFTA, an increase of $30 million compared to the current contract, which expires on August 31st. Compared to the $75 per month fee that the general public would pay for an NFTA bus pass, Buffalo Public Schools will be paying $85.50.
I haven't seen a justification for why Buffalo Public Schools is being charged more than $10 more than a bus pass that you would have 365 days a year, morning to night.
Interim Superintendent Dr. Ebony Prophet Bullock explained that it's because of fuel costs and
they are asking us very clearly in this contract to pay into a certain portion of the NFTA police.
On top of that,
they are asking us to pay a portion of overtime for drivers. They're asking us to pay a portion of the new fleet.
Buffalo Public Schools is the NFTA's largest vendor. For nearly a half hour Wednesday, board members blistered District CFO Jim Barnes with questions about the deal. But ultimately, he said,
we need to vote on this tonight. You need to vote yes or no. And then we tell our students and our principals what's going to happen. Regarding any and all questions.
Despite their reservations, the board unanimously approved the contract.
We had no choice. Honestly, we could have voted and approved just last Wednesday at our last Wednesday's board meeting if it was going to be the same outcome. It's the same contract that they presented to us last week. It's nothing different. None of the languages have changed. No updates. I am disappointed that NFTA couldn't give us more.
The sentiment seems to be you guys were strong-armed here. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. Yes. To the public, that is a very, very large number, as you see, and our superintendent also stated, why is the city of Buffalo resident pay less than a Buffalo Public School student?
I would have voted no today if our counsel that's stepping in, Mr. Kuzma, didn't state that if we aren't happy with what we are getting, we can, withdraw the contract with the 6-month understanding and agreement.
The interim superintendent understands the sentiment of the board and reiterated that conversations about quality of service with the NFTA need to continue. But at the end of the day, she supports the contract because
I want my students to ride on the best buses with the best bus drivers and the best security. And so my kids deserve it. Our kids, not just our kids, because we're one community. Our kids deserve to be riding on the best possible buses that the NFTA has. And so I'm going to say yes. And again, we're going to continue to work with the NFTA to make sure that we get the best product possible.
Now, in a statement tonight, the NFTA said in part, quote, that we appreciate the board's understanding the value of the NFTA services for students, and now we can all focus on making sure students and families have a smooth transition for the new school year. Now, no one from the NFTA was present to talk to the board earlier today, and no one was available to talk to the media either. On your side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.